Jalen's a guy who is probably one of the most confident dudes, to walk this earth. In my mind, we're going to talk a lot of trash, and we're going to back it up.
It's just not a good look for a great player. I don't think it's in Jalen's best interest. At this point in his career, he is already all-pro. Let your play do your talking.
I don't think I really addressed this either in depth. The GQ interview I didn't think it was gonna go like that. I thought it was like when he wrote the interview, it was gonna be based off more of the fashion that was taking place. Mm-hmm. We were just rolling. Kind of like barbershop talk, possibly a little bit. We're in the car talking, and the topics kept on coming up, and I was just being kind of blunt, just like throwing stuff out there, just for people to get the context of everything. It wasn't as serious as certain people read it in. But it is what it is. I don't regret it. Just learn from it, and maybe take a little different path, and see it before it's published.
2018 season. I know we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Can we just address a little?
We can.
Okay, you tweeted, New Year. 2018 was the best year of my life, full of mistakes, but I learned from them.
Yeah.
The people I love. Looking back, what are some of those mistakes you learned from?
We can start early in 2018 when I did that.
We going to the Super Bowl, and we gonna win that.
In the environment, and I've never addressed this actually, like in that environment, we just won a big game. In Pittsburgh, beating the team 2 times is tough already. And so we got a big win. We flew back home. We were in the plane. They were like tilting the plane over so we could see the people in the stadium.
So many people.
Yeah, it was turned up. And to me, it felt like pep rally a little bit. Pep rally vibes. That's the vibe I got. Pep rally vibes.
Yeah.
What you do at a pep rally? You try to pep the fans up. You try to pump them up. You try to turn them up. And that was my way of pumping them up.
It did pump them up.
And it did pump them up, but it may have gave feel to the opponents.
The Jaguars will lose a 7th consecutive game.
7 in a row. This was a ball club that was 3-1. Going to Kansas City, everyone excited about the opportunity to establish yourself as the premier team in the AFC. And since then, you haven't won a ball game.
So what was this season like? I mean, dealing with the adversity of the season, one thing, but then being a dad, your first season as a dad, and trying to juggle that.
Having Bree and Breland here kind of helped me keep a level head and keep things in perspective. When we would have a tough game, I would have a tough game. Just being able to come home and kind of get away from that atmosphere and the negativity a little bit. Come home to something just super positive and that can get my mind completely off of football for, at least a little bit, at least a night. It just kept everything in perspective for me, and it kept me going throughout a tough season.
You want to take a picture? Oh, mama girl.
The one thing I want Breland to know is that she's God's child. One, that's a big thing for me and Bree is our faith, of course. And that she's beautiful inside and out, just like her mom. Those are the 2 biggest things I want to personally help teach her. I tell Bree all the time she's beautiful inside out. Like, I hate when Bree wears makeup. She probably gets mad at me sometimes for that, but wearing makeup is something that you should enjoy doing, but you don't have to do. Just want to let you know you don't have to do it. You're already beautiful inside and out.
Good lesson.
It's your team. This is going to be your team for a long time. So however you want it, that's the way you got to have it. You know what I'm saying?
Tennessee Titans, you're mic'd up in Tennessee, and Todd Wash comes up to you and says, this is your team now. Are you ready for this? This is your team.
He did.
Is that the first time he said that to you?
In that type of setting, yes. When, we're down right now, and a lot of guys may have been hanging their heads. And things were really tough. At that point in the season, during that game specifically, things were tough.
Are you ready to take on a bigger responsibility and leadership with this team?
I kind of have a different type of mindset, a different little feel with the whole leadership role.
Right.
So for me, yes, I do talk a lot of trash. I talk to my opponents. But out of my 3 years being here, I have only given 1 pregame speech. That's not really me. My leadership comes from how I play. I want my teammates to see how I play as far as the effort I'm giving, the amount of heart I'm playing with, the passion I'm playing with. I definitely want to lead by example more than anything.
Throws to the middle of the field. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. What a play that was. That ball is picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Let's go! I already know what's up.
After this season, did it alter your confidence at all that 2019 can turn to be a good year?
My confidence has stayed tremendously high. Even through the lows that we've had of the season, my confidence has remained high, not only in myself, but in my teammates. Just because you have a bad game does not mean you're terrible. I mean, we can take my Indianapolis game, for example. I had a bad game. That doesn't mean that I was a bad player. I was able to bounce back from it in the next week and have 2 picks. And I see that in a lot of my teammates. Yeah, we struggle at times. All of us do. None of us are perfect, of course. But I see all my teammates can bounce back, make a lot of plays. But we've all shown it before. Getting back to that, it'll be sweet. It'll be nice.
That ball is picked off by Jalen Ramsey in the end zone.